Hey, what's up, guys? NorbCam coming at you. Just leaving Emerald Downs, where we had our viewing party at the Seahawks-Broncos game. Obviously, we lost. Things didn't go quite the way we wanted it to. 27-24. Disappointed in the result, obviously, because even if it's close, you want that victory. Because in the end, that's all that matters. But just want to get a few quick reactions of without even really doing any kind of statistical analysis, just my feel of the game. Hey, what's up, guys? Won't be able to read your comments since I'm driving. I just wanted to ramble off a few thoughts real quick. But I'd say overall, we as a whole played better than I expected. I didn't think we'd actually score that many points. I had us scored 17 and we got 24, so we scored one more touchdown than I expected. I said a number of times that I feel like in order for us to win this season, we're going to have to score at least 14 and more likely 21 or more, which was the case. And we did score 21 or more. We just didn't stop them enough. And which brings me probably to my first observation is our defense is really porous, giving up way too many chunk yardage plays. 5 yards here, 7 yards there. We got stout on the third quarter, but for some reason, when it came to the fourth quarter, we had a hard time stopping the run. So we got to shore up our D-line, our just running defense has got to be better. Was pleased with the turnovers on defense. I mean, man, that's what kept us in that game. 3 turnovers, 2 by McDougald and 1 by Earl Thomas. That was good to see. I feel like, as I predicted, that this team being with so many rookies and young guys, that it was going to be a learning curve. A lot of figuring out where you need to be, anticipating where the ball is going to be, and it felt like that was the case. Shaquem, while I love him on the team, it's his first game as a rookie, and he was out of position a couple times, and it cost us some big plays. But he'll learn, and it's going to get better. And when KJ gets back, he'll be back to helping, contribute as well. So, so there's definitely things to work on defense. Let's see. And they just got to get off the field. There were times when they just were on there too long. So on offense, on the offensive side of the ball, let's see. Kind of what I expected. I think I wasn't quite expecting as many explosive plays as we got with the touchdown passes, but those were exciting, especially the one to Tyler Lockett for 50 yards. That was awesome, and I was glad to see Brandon Marshall get his first touchdown as a Seahawk. I hope to see more of that. He should have had 2. But he had that pretty blatant push-off that I don't think he needed to do. He could have gotten that play even without the push-off and could have had 2 touchdowns and we could have won the game. But it didn't happen, so I'm just glad to see him getting in the mix. I would have liked to have seen Jerron Brown and who's the other guy? Who's our other new, the other receiver? Name's escaping me. It sucked that Baldwin was hurt because he basically was a non-factor in the game, and he's always so clutch, and he just really didn't do anything. So that sucked to see him get hurt again. I liked the way Chris Carson ran. I expected that he would run that way. The way he hurled that one guy in the first quarter, I believe, was awesome. That was just amazing. And he had a lot of good hard-nosed runs where he would just kind of deliver hits and plow into guys. Rashad Penny, man, I have not seen anything real good out of him. No, not anything real good flashes at all in this game. I'm a little disappointed. I'm waiting for that wow moment, and I haven't seen it yet. So I hope that changes soon, because right now I'm just thinking Carson is our only guy who's really doing anything exciting from the backfield standpoint. Penny had a couple of drops, some losses. And that's not necessarily all his fault, but it just seems to be the case. Tight end Will Dissly, what about him? Great plays early on, just big chunk yardage, run yards after the catch. I believe they were saying that this was sort of a secret weapon rollout, that they didn't really use them that much because they were trying to not let people realize how much they were going to use them, and that was pretty amazing how they did. So reminded me of Zach Miller a lot, tight end who could not only block well but could also catch the ball and run after the catch. So he's going to be a great one. almost did more than I'd see from Jimmy Graham sometimes. So that was a fun thing to see. Tyler Lockett, I said with the 50-yard touchdown, was great to see him with speed getting over the top there. Let's see. Russell Wilson was a little off. He had some big throws, but he also missed some of the little ones that normally he would make, and that might be because we had the pressure. But yeah, he had a so-so day. I don't know what his passer rating was. I'm sure it wasn't great because he had a couple picks and a lot of sacks. Got the touchdowns, decent yardage, but a lot of negative plays too. So Russell's game could definitely improve. And man, that last drive, in the end when you come out to 1 minute left with a chance to win the ball game, that's Russell Wilson territory. And he got that first play that got us, 11 yards on the first down. I thought, okay, here we go. We're going to march, get into at least close to field goal position. And then when he dropped that snap, that just destroyed everything. I mean, the whole final minute fell apart with no timeouts left. The game was basically over because of that one little loss of focus of dropping the snap. Because basically, lost it down, lose the yards, lose the time, and then we get a false start and they get a 10-second runoff. So we went from like 45 seconds to suddenly we're down to 11 seconds and one last gasp of air, and no time and no room to do anything with it. And that's pretty much it. So it sucked to see a comeback and not even get started. It just fell apart before it even got going. So that was disappointing. So anticlimactic. But what do you do? Can't lay the shoulder of blame entirely on the kicker, but doggone it, to have in a season where I'm feeling so good about the kicker and have him go wide left twice in a row on subsequent plays where they even moved the ball forward, it was just so disheartening to watch him miss it twice. Because you think, if he missed the first one, he'll adjust it and get the second one. But no, he missed it worse. And I think the hold was good. He missed it. And I hope this is not a sign of things to come, because he hit every other kick pretty well. Unfortunately, that became the difference in the game. So his missed field goal cost them the difference between being tied up and losing the game. So however you want to put it, it was a factor. It may not have been only his fault, but it was a factor. It was fun to see Earl Thomas get in there with a interception, just to see him, making an impact immediately. And I thought we fought well. We never gave up, even when it seemed like we were getting statistically dominated. We never really ever got out of the game, and we were competitive up to the last final seconds, which is all you can ask for. So, all in all, I thought for a first game out, playing in a tough environment in Mile High, we did what I expected. We lost that game, but we played better as a whole than I thought. So, I think there's a lot of reasons to be hopeful. And we'll see how Chicago looks tonight. We'll have a better idea. I'm hoping for that win in Chicago. It's tough to start two games on the road. But it was so close. I'm just glad they were competitive and wasn't a blowout and didn't make you feel like, man, this season's just going to be terrible. It made you feel like we had a chance all the way. So just glad to see the offense getting points on the board, because we're going to need it, baby. We're going to need lots of points on the board. Well, so that's about it. Monday night, we'll do it all over again. But in the meantime, I do have another Rivals video, kind of a retro Rivals video to put back up in anticipation of the Bears game, and that'll be fun to do. So, I guess that's it, guys. I'll look at your comments that you guys were adding to the chat here a little bit later. Appreciate you guys, though, always with the support and chiming in with the comments. Oh well, get them next time. All right, thanks guys, talk to you later. Subscribe, hit that bell, and let's do this thing. Talk to y'all soon. Go Hawks.